All right, come closer, settle in, and listen. Today, we're going on a journey, and not just back in time, but to a state before time even existed. We're going to dive into one of the most incredible creation stories from the Shiva Purana, a tale of the very first dawn.
It's a question that'll really make you think, won't it? Before the stars ever lit up the sky, before a single planet was formed, before anyone or anything took a first breath, what was there? Let's peel back all those layers of reality together and take a look at the very, very beginning. You see, our story kicks off in a time of just absolute silence, a time before anything had a shape, or made a sound, or gave off light. The ancient texts call this state the Great Emptiness. Just try to imagine it for a second. It's not darkness, because darkness is just the absence of light. This was a complete and total void, Mahashunya, an endless, unmoving, silent potential. No sun, no moon, no sky, just pure, absolute quiet. But here's the amazing part. Even inside all of that nothingness, there was a presence, a single, supreme consciousness, the formless, eternal truth we know as Sada-Shiva. Think of it not as a person with a body, but as the very potential for everything that would ever exist, the foundation for the entire cosmos. So, from within this great stillness, a thought arose, a will to become many. And from that very first stirring, two immense powers came into being, Brahma, the creator, and Vishnu, the preserver. But as soon as they appeared, so did the very first conflict. An argument sparked between them, a real clash of cosmic egos. Brahma stood tall and said, "I am the source of all creation, I am supreme." But Vishnu shot back, "No, the entire cosmos rests within me, I am supreme." Now this wasn't just some friendly debate. Oh no, it got serious, fast. It was about to become a war that could have wiped out the baby universe before it even got started. And just as their battle was about to erupt, something impossible happened. An intervention. A sign from a power that was far beyond either of them. And it changed absolutely everything. An infinite pillar of fire just appeared between them. And this wasn't like any fire you or I have ever seen. This was a Jyotirlinga, a column of pure, divine light, blazing with the energy of 1,000,000 suns. It stretched up forever, and it stretched down forever. It had no beginning and no end. The two gods just froze, completely stunned. Their little quarrel was instantly forgotten. How could it not be? So humbled by the sight, they made a pact. Vishnu took the form of a gigantic boar and started digging down, determined to find the pillar's base. At the same time, Brahma became a swan and soared upwards, trying to find its peak. 100 years went by, then 1,000. They traveled for what felt like an eternity, but neither one could find an end. The pillar was truly mind-bogglingly infinite. Completely exhausted, they finally returned where they started, their pride totally shattered. So yeah, their quest failed, but that failure, that was the most important lesson they could have possibly learned. It was a crash course in humility. It forced them to admit that there was a power out there far, far greater than their own claims to being number one. And in that exact moment of surrender, a sound began to echo from the very heart of that fiery pillar, a deep, primal vibration. It was the sound Om, the very first sound of the cosmos, the hum of existence itself waking up. The pillar of light then seemed to open up, and from right inside its blazing core, the ultimate truth was revealed. The formless Sada-Shiva finally took a form, appearing as the great Mahadeva, as Shiva. And right then and there, he taught them the great lesson of oneness. He looked at them and explained, "You are both aspects of me, you're not rivals." He laid out their purpose. One creates, the other preserves. You're part of a single cosmic team. And then he revealed the ultimate truth. I am the source that you both came from, and I am the end where everything will one day return. Shiva then declared that the infinite pillar of fire, the linga, was his true, formless symbol. It represents that single cosmic point where all of creation emerges from, and it's also the final point where everything dissolves back into. It's the whole cycle of the universe, right there in one powerful, formless symbol. So the ultimate reality was understood. The great cosmic jobs of creator and preserver were handed out. But all of this, remember, was happening in a formless realm of pure consciousness. Which leaves us with a huge question, doesn't it? How did all of that, become all of this? How was the world of form, the world we know, finally born? Well, my friend, that is a story for another time.